Hello guys, how you doing? Hope you're all feeling well today on this Thursday evening. I am doing absolutely fine because tomorrow's Friday and then it's the weekend. And that can only mean one thing: putting on your lipstick, slipping on your high heels, letting down your hair and hitting the town and painting it red. Sorry, that's I didn't mean to say that. That was a joke. I don't do that at all. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. What I wanted to talk to you today was about a couple of ideas I've had with regards to my channel. And these have kind of stemmed on the fact that I like to get my subscribers involved and I like to get people recognised in the community, and it's always nice to give something back. But before I run these ideas past you, and that's all it's going to be, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. I want to get your opinion on the two ideas that I have, because they have actually been tried and tested. I did do them before, but I wanted to see what you thought. If you think they're a good idea, then fantastic, tell me and let me know you'd like to do that. If you think they're a bad idea, not a problem. I'll go with the majority vote and we'll see where we go from there. But before I start talking about them, I will tell you that the gameplay in the background is a gameplay of something called passive aggressive. Now, I got invited by a bunch of YouTubers to play this game, and I didn't quite know what I was letting myself in for because I've never heard of the game type. And I kind of guess it's one of those game types that somebody's invented, like a game within a game, like Mike Myers or something like that. And that's exactly what it is. The idea is, and I'll have to get to the point before you start wondering why I'm not killing anybody, is you have to win a game of domination purely by captures alone. No kills. You cannot kill at any expense. All the equipment you use has to be non-lethal, and all the setups that you have to be non-lethal. If you kill somebody, then it's game over. And we kind of did well up to a degree, to be fair, until one of our team actually hacked a care package of the enemies with his black hat, and he had engineer on, which of course, as we know, re-rolls it and turns it into a friendly explosive device, therefore putting a few kills on our team, and we literally had to turn it round and go ham. The funny thing is, we went ham in the second round and seemed to turn it back on these guys, which was so funny because the final result was that we were 10 points off actually almost succeeding. And so yeah, I just thought it would be something different to watch. Bit unusual, bit comical of me running away from people trying not to kill me like a raving coward. Now, ideas. Here are the ideas that I've had, and this one I used to use on my previous channel, which was Manic Miner 83, and I don't suppose many of you will remember this because I didn't have many subscribers when I did it, but it was popular. I used to do something called Crappy Class Day, and what that consisted of was my subscribers coming in and giving me their idea of what their nightmare class would be. So basically the worst kind of gun they could imagine using, with the worst equipment, the worst setups, the worst perks, the worst attachments, the worst everything. And then they would set me up on a game type to play and see how I would do. The AA-12 was one with a silencer, the Dragunov with a silencer was one, and the setups that went with it all just didn't work. And it was quite inventive and challenging, and the funny thing about it was I was doing it all live, so, you know, my subscribers unfortunately got to see my other side of me, where I'm not so calm and happy. I tend to get a bit irate and lose my temper a little bit, just purely because I'm very competitive, basically. So yeah, I decided to sort of rerun that one and hopefully see how that runs. So have a little think about that one. Unfortunately, I don't have any video links because I deleted the Manic Miner channel. It is dead and buried in the YouTube graveyard of hope and love, and he's quite happily sitting on a cloud playing a harp. So we haven't got that anymore, but you kind of get the gist. Now, the other idea that I had, I do have some evidence of, and I'm going to put the link to this video in the description. Basically, I came up with this concept that I would do a video. I would talk, I would do my normal bullshit commentary through the video where I would talk about total rubbish, and then as I got to the end of the video, I presented this picture on the screen. And it was a superimposed picture of my daughter's favourite doll, Mimi. Now, Mimi is a scruffy, Rastafarian type hippie, dirty looking ragdoll, but she's my daughter's pride and joy. She takes her everywhere. Now what I did was I took the image of Mimi's head, I made it as small as possible, and I actually hid it amongst the gameplay while I was doing the commentary. And the idea was that I wanted to see if anybody actually spotted it, so it was kind of like a bit of an Easter egg. Now, what I asked people to do was, if they were interested, and bearing in mind this was only when I was a very, very small channel, was to look for Mimi, let me know if they found her, send me a personal message. That's the most important part of it. Send me a personal message and tell me the position of where the doll was, exactly at what time, at what point. And that was the whole reason behind it. It was kind of like just a bit of an Easter egg hunt, and the first one to find it and the first one to tell me had the opportunity to upload on my channel. Now, somebody did find it, and I ended up having a guy called Sandyman HD, one of my subscribers. He put his video on there. But like I say, I wasn't even at 100 subscribers then. I'm now almost at 2,000, and I know a lot of you guys have smaller channels and you know you'd like a bit more recognition, and I think it's only fair that now I'm doing alright, I'd like to give something back to you. And not only that, the video went down really well and the people who got involved found it quite a bit of fun. So I'll put the link to that video in the description. Go and watch it, see what you think, come back to me on this video and just let me know. Just leave a comment below and just say, yeah, you know, we want you to go for this idea or that idea or both ideas. I'll leave it entirely down to you, because at the end of the day, guys, without sounding corny, this is your channel as well. I'm just the person who does the talking, you're the guys who do the listening and the watching, and you're the ones who want to be entertained. So tell me what you want. It's as simple as that. I'll see you later, guys. Apocalypse done.